Hi, my name is Fred, and this is an updated video of my Pez collection. Within the time of the last video, I've added a couple Pez to my collection. As I said in my last video, this case right here was made. I had it made customized for me to hold my vintage Pez, which are 1950s up to the 80s, and then down here, this is my more current, which is 1980s to 2008 collection. And up here is some sets of mine that I have, and over there I have these are called Pez Pals. They hold candy, 2 Pez watches, 4 Valentine's Pez things, mini Pez over there, and over here is another set, which is a Dark Knight Batman set. Alright, first what I'm going to talk about is my vintage Pez, which is right over here. My top row is a lot of different sets. So the first set I'm going to talk about is called the die cut set, which there are 5 different die cuts. There's the Donald Duck, the Easter Rabbit, the Bozo, the Mickey Mouse, and the Casper. All 5 of them make up the set. Right here is over here is the Casper, mint in the package. It's extremely hard to get mint in the package like that because he's from like the late 1950s, and obviously, when a kid gets a Pez dispenser, they just want to tear it out of the bag, so it's very hard to find. He's worth anywhere from $300 to I'd say $500, and next to him is my other is the Donald Duck mint in the package. Another, it's hard to find as well. He would go for anywhere from $200 to $350. Alright, and here is Mickey Mouse die cut. He goes for about $175 to $225, and he is from the 1960s. And I don't know if I said it before that the Donald Duck is from the 1960s as well. Alright, moving on to the Bozo the Clown. He is anywhere from $165 to $200. He is 1960s as well. The Easter Rabbit, which is the hardest of the 5 to find to complete the die cut set. It took me about a year and a half to find him. He's really rare. He goes for about $400 to $550, so he's expensive too. Moving on, the Donald Duck, which is the last piece of the set. He goes for $150 to $175, and goes for and is from the 1960s. Moving on, the Fisherman Pez dispenser goes for $175 to $200, and he's from the 1970s. And next to him, I have 2 different Zorros. One of the Zorros is with the logo, and one of them is without the logo. There's 3 different variations of Zorros. There's the with the logo, without the logo, and the black stem. With the logo basically says Zorro on the side of the dispenser. Without it, says nothing, is blank. And the black stem version is extremely rare, and I don't have that because it's worth over $2,000, so it's way out of my budget. The Zorro without the logo goes for $75 to $100, and the Zorro with the logo goes for $100 to $125, and all the Zorros are dispensed in the 1960s. Moving on down to the bottom row, I have 2 different variations of the Cockatoos, which go for $65 to $85, and then there's the peach color beak cockatoo, which is worth double or even triple the price of a regular cockatoo. Is the rarest one to have to obtain. I don't have that one, but all the cockatoos are from the 1970s. Alright, moving on to the Pony Go Round or horse dispenser. They go from anywhere from $100 to $150. There is, however, a really rare variation of green, pink, and purple head Pony Go Round, which goes anywhere from 5 times to 6 times the regular price. I've seen one go on eBay for $1,200, a pink head variation of the Pony Go Round, and all of those are from the 1970s as well. There are 3 different types of elephants. There's an elephant with a pointy hat, an elephant with a flat hat, an elephant with hair. I only have 2 of the different variations, one with the flat hat and one with the hair. Firstly, the elephant with the hair goes for 150 to 175. And again, there are rare variations like the pink head variation, which go for even more. Next to that, I have a flat hat variation of the elephant, which goes for about 100 to 125. And a pointy hat elephant I do not have. Next to him, this is actually a Dumbo Pez dispenser, who goes for about $40 to $50. And there is a rare version of the Dumbo, which is a soft head version, which goes for about $4,000. And he was given out as a special to the different Pez employees. Maybe there are only like a few of those known to exist. There are actually 6 different dispensers, soft head dispensers, that were given out to Pez employees, which are Pluto, Donald Duck, Goofy, Captain Hook, the Dumbo, which I already stated, and Mickey Mouse. All of them $4,000, maybe even a little more. Extremely rare to find. And moving on down to the bottom row right here, Mr. Ugly Pez dispenser. I guess you can see where he got his name. They are pretty ugly. But there are actually 3 different types of variations of the Mr. Ugly Pez dispenser. There's the Chartreuse face, which is basically like a goldish, yellowish color face, which I don't have any of those. And there's the aqua green face and the olive green face. As you can see, the lighter green face Mr. Ugly is the aqua green, and the darker green face is the olive green. The two olive green faced Mr. Uglies go for about 60 to 75. I'm sorry. The 2 aqua green Mr. Uglies go for 60 to 75, and then the olive green goes for 60 to not. Sorry, the olive green face Mr. Ugly goes for 60 to 75, and the 2 aqua green faced go for 80 to 90. And the Chartreuse face goes for 75 to 95, which, as I said, I don't have. Alright, moving on, the Mimic the Monkey, or Monkey with Ball Cap Pez dispenser, goes for about $75 to $85, and they are from the 1970s. I don't know if I said before, the Mr. Uglies are from the 1970s as well. Moving on to the Sheiks, I have 2 different variations. One with the black stem and red band, and one with the green stem and red band. Both of those go for about $80 to $100. There are actually 2 different variations of headbands. There's the black band and red band. The black band version goes for $100 to $150, which I don't have, which I've been trying to collect for a while now. Then the red band version goes for about $80 to $100, as I said, and I have 2 different versions of that. Moving on, this Red Knight right here is one of my newer Pez, which is really rare. Took a while to find. He goes for $400 $450. And there are actually 3 different Knight variations. There's the one with the Red Knight, which is the one with the red stem and the red plume, which is the one I have. And then there's the black one and the white one. The black one goes for $400 to $500. The white one goes for $600 to $700. And those are from the 1970s. And I'm not sure if I stated that the Sheiks are 1970s as well. Alright, moving on to the Maharaja, there are many different variations. I only have 2, however. I only have the one with the darker green, which is the one on the right, and the one with the lighter green turban, which is on the left. The one with the darker green goes for $80 to $100, and the one with the lighter green goes for $60 to $80. Some other variations are the Hong Kong version, which is basically looks the same, except the turban shape is a little bit different. It's kind of hard to notice the difference, but if you look closely, you can see a little difference. There's the Spain version, which is it's more noticeable. It's got a larger turban and face, so it's a bit of a bigger dispenser. And lastly is the red or yellow turban Maharaja, which goes for $2,000 or more, which is extremely, extremely rare. Alright, moving on to the One-Eyed Monster, which is right there, who goes for about $80 to $100. And the black or gray hat version, though, however, goes for $100 to $150. And it's from the 1970s, and the Maharaja is from the 1970s as well. However, though,